Mmm. 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 Crackers. Mmm. 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 Man, that's good soup. Mm. Creamy clam chowder. I made it myself. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah. Got a big can of creamy clam chowder last week. At Aldi. It was a couple weeks ago. I've had it in here. Got it in Aldi for about $1.37, whatever. And I thought I would add more meat to it by getting a can of tuna, so I got a can of their tuna. It's only like 69 cents a can. I got the kind without the oil this time, and usually I use the kind with vegetable oil added because it tastes better. But I got the kind without the oil this time, and I just added almost the whole can, not quite. Maybe about a little more than 2/3 of the can, and stirred it in there. And I added a little bit of milk to make it more, not so thick. Because it's too thick when you just empty out a can. You got to add like a half a can of water or a half a can of, half a can of milk. There's a piece of tuna coming out of my mouth that's talking too much. So, they make it creamier. Otherwise, it's too thick, It's like, you want it thin, man, so you got some of that broth. Mmm, that is good. Like Andy Griffith says in the Post Toasties commercial, when he's eating the Post Toasties, he goes, mmm, Post Toasties, a good breakfast. Like I always say, you gotta start the day out with a good breakfast. Post Toasties. Mmm. Crackers, man. And just dip it. Dunk it for the mummy. Dunk it in your coffee for the, your soup for the mummy. Just dunk it in your soup for the mummy. Just my mummy's soup. Yeah. Like tana leaf soup, Dunk it for the mummy. Mmm. Dunk it for the mummy. Mmm. Mmm. And dunk it for Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster. And dunk it for the giant horny toad monster. David Rock Nelson is the giant horny toad monster. Yeah, I'm dunking it in there. And have a nice hot Java. And there's my Frankenstein, David Rock Nelson shirt, David Rock Nelson Vampire. And look, there's my door. It was like this when we moved in. A guy named Rocky, he had STP stamps, stickers all over the door. And look at that. STP. Right next to me, look at STP. Right next to my shirt. And there's my Monster Bash shirt right there. Right there. Got it from Ron Williams last week. That's the clean shirt he gave me. I'm going to wear it on Man Cow when I promote Monster Bash. When I'm at WGN. Yeah, I'm going to wear it on WGN. And there's a list of all the phone numbers that I wrote down. It took me like a whole day. Last Monday I wrote that, right before I went in the emergency room. That's 8 pages of phone numbers. Look at that. Phone numbers on every page. Look at that. Look at that. That is all people to call in case something happened to me. And in case something happened to me and I didn't make it. And right now I'm watching Wanted Dead or Alive on channel 26.4. And I'm going to see what else is on, Channel 50. Oh, there's a commercial with Roy Rogers. Commercial with Roy Rogers, man. Look at this.
Alrighty. Let's have some more quick. Nestle's quick, the world's finest chocolate drink. It's good for you, delicious too. Make it as quick as
It's pretty cool, man.
Let's make some more quick. Drink some more quick. Enjoy some more Nestle quick. Thank you, dear.
Say, Quick's even better for you now because Nestle's have added vitamin C, vitamin D, and iron.
Yes, it's great to know that the chocolate drink that tastes best is really good for you, too. Partners, Quick's my favorite. How about joining me right now? Let's make some more Quick. Drink some more Quick. Enjoy some more Nestle's Quick.
All right, always good to see Dale Evans and Roy Rogers again, and I'm watching Wanted Dead or Alive with the great Richard Boone and his greatest role ever. Remember, he starred in a movie called I Bury the Living. It's like he guards a cemetery. Ron Adams, first one to send me that on VHS. That was a good movie. It was a good story, very unusual, and very well thought of story. It was made in the 1950s, before he was, I think, at the same time, right before he started in this show. Here we go, Wanted Dead or Alive.